Hello everyone, welcome to the Ideas Fund Application Guide. This video will guide you through applying for the Ideas Fund at the University of Calgary. What is the Ideas Fund? The Ideas Fund provides financial support for undergraduate science students to engage in innovation, leadership, educational, and professional development activities that are most meaningful to them. The range of activities eligible for funding is broad, ranging from professional development seminars and workshops, field experiences, and science competitions across the globe. The Ideas Fund aims to empower students to expand their education to experiences outside of the traditional classroom by providing financial support. Examples of previous activities that have been funded include study abroad opportunities, conferences, and club-organized activities. Students can apply for the Ideas Fund multiple times. However, there is an individual lifetime funding limit of $3,000 placed on each student. Once that limit is met, the student is no longer eligible. The Ideas Fund is supported through contributions from the University of Calgary alumni, the Faculty of Science, and other community partners. Let's move on to discuss the specifics of funding eligibility. For individual applications, requirements include the following. You must be a UCalgary student enrolled in the Faculty of Science. You need to have a GPA of 2.0 or higher and have not reached the maximum Ideas Fund lifetime limit of $3,000. For group applications, the requirements include the following. There must be a minimum of 2 students per group, and every individual must be a UCalgary student. It is a requirement that a minimum of 50% of the group must be enrolled in a Faculty of Science program. The GPAs of all individuals must be a 2.0 or higher, and everyone must have not reached the maximum Ideas Fund lifetime limit of $3,000. It is important to note that the Ideas Fund can only cover 50% of the costs of a domestic activity and 75% of the costs of an international activity. Although there are many ways that the Ideas Fund can provide financial support, there are parameters to what are eligible and ineligible expenses. Eligible expenses include transportation, accommodations, marketing and communication materials, software solutions, conference or registration fees, vaccinations if traveling abroad, and food costs. Ineligible expenses include regular administrative expenses, establishment of an organization, creation or development of a for-profit product, research at any institution, including UCalgary, creation of technology or application that use UCalgary or institutional data without approval from the institution, promotion of technology, process or application created in class, drugs or alcohol, and tuition or co-op and internship fees. Moving on to timelines. Throughout the year, the Ideas Fund timeline looks similar, giving students 1 month to complete their application. May to August, applications open June 1st, with the deadline of July 1st. Adjudication occurs in early August, and funding decisions are communicated in early August. If you are successful, fund distribution begins in late August or early September. September to December applications open October 1st, with a deadline of November 1st. Adjudication occurs in early December. January to April applications open February 1st, with a deadline of March 1st. Adjudication occurs in early April. Key takeaways. Keep in mind that students have a maximum individual fund of $3,000 over the duration of their undergraduate experience. Group applications can request a maximum of $5,000, and successful applicants will have their funds divided among the number of group applicants, and this will then be applied to the student's individual limits. The Ideas Fund can only cover 50% of the costs of a domestic activity and 75% of a cost of an international activity. If your activity requires international travel, all travel must register and comply with the University of Calgary Risk Management. Now let's get into applying for the Ideas Fund. To begin your application, log into elevate.ucalgary.ca with your UCalgary credentials. Then, go to the dashboard and click on the drop-down menu for the Faculty of Science. You will only be able to view this if you are a current Faculty of Science student. If you are applying as a group, your group leader must be registered in the Faculty of Science to access and submit the application. Select the Science Engagement tab, and under the Science Engagement tab, click Science Experiences. Click View under Courses/Program and find the Ideas Fund. Once you locate the Ideas Fund, go ahead and press Apply. You'll be met with instructions that look like the screenshot featured here. Ensure you read these instructions thoroughly as well as every question. Ensure you review the do's and don'ts of the application as it directly tells you how to be successful. In the Do section, there are hyperlinked application templates. These include real examples of previously successful Ideas Fund applications and demonstrate examples of strong applications. Click Answer Questionnaire to begin your application. The first section you will see is the Experience Details category. Read each question and provide accurate information. Ensure that when you're providing a description of your activity, you aren't copying website information, but rather using your own words. Successful applications directly follow the Ideas Fund directions and demonstrate that the applicant has a strong understanding of the purpose of the Ideas Fund. Successful applications should meet the word count or be in close range. The next section you will see is the Personal Impact and Give Back activity. Successful applications are specific and clearly explain how the activity will further the applicants and their professional and academic development in their field of study. In successful applications, there was a passion and an evident knowledge of their field of study and how this activity will further their professional and development in the field. By providing specific examples and details of how this activity is beneficial to their development as a scientist and a leader, it was evident that their activity would bring many positive experiences for themselves and also to the larger science community. For the question, what ideas do you have on how to share your experiences? We encourage applicants to be creative and think about how their experience can be shared with the Faculty of Science community and beyond. Successful applications gave tangible, specific actions they could take, such as sharing their experience through their club's research symposium, sharing on various social media networks, videoing their experience to share on their personal blog, and more. The next section is the Experience Budget Details. This part of the application asks for details on your planned expenses and how you plan to allocate funding. Make certain that the information you are providing is correct. Lastly, you will be asked to review the ideas, terms of reference, and code of conduct. Read this carefully, and once you are done, provide the date in which you read it. Then press Submit, and this brings an end to the application process. Decisions are communicated out via email from science.engagement@ucalgary.ca within 6 weeks, so please monitor your UCalgary email. When you go back to review your progress, depending on your results, the view will change. For example, the student received funding and finished their activity, thus all their steps have a green check mark. Key takeaways that you should consider when you are applying for the Ideas Fund include: review the terms of reference before applying and ensure that your application meets the Ideas Fund criteria. Be as specific as possible. Highlight how unique the experience is and how it'll supplement your growth as a student, scientist, and a leader. Highlight your goals and how they will be met or progressed through this experience. Once you submit an application, you cannot go back to edit it, so ensure you put out your best writing. That brings an end to our application guide. Thank you for watching and good luck on your applications. For more information, you can head to the Ideas Fund UCalgary website, or if you have questions, feel free to email us at science.engagement@ucalgary.ca.